of the planet when it comes to global warming.
I'm Stephen Portnoy with the president of the COP26 Climate Summit. Speaking to fellow world leaders here in Scotland, Mr. Biden urged the start of a decade of ambition in the effort to save the planet.
Every day we delay, the cost of inaction increases.
The shared goal is to prevent the world from warming more than 1.5 degrees Celsius over pre-industrial levels by the end of this century. The president says with his Build Back Better agenda, the U.S. would be on a path to cut its emissions in half by 2030. But China, the world's largest emitter, has not made a similar pledge.
As the Supreme Court heard arguments over Texas abortion law cases,
Roe v. Wade is crumbling.
protests were happening on the outside. Arguments in the two Texas disputes spanned nearly 3 hours today. Loyola Law School's Laurie Levinson.
So it looked like procedurally, the Supreme Court is prepared to tell Texas, you cannot pass laws that are end arounds the court, that are trying to bulletproof what might be unconstitutional laws from judicial review in federal court.
The White House says it's undeterred in its effort to pass President Biden's social spending bill despite new opposition from a key Democratic senator.
Senator Joe Manchin says the economic impact of the $1.75 trillion plan is too unclear.
I will not support a bill that is this consequential without thoroughly understanding the impact that it'll have on our national debt, our economy, and most importantly, all of our American people.
But White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki responded in a statement saying the plan will reduce costs for things like child care and housing and lower the deficit. She says the White House is confident the plan will gain Manchin's support necessary to advance the spending package. Steve Dorsey, CBS News.
A SpaceX launch that was set for tomorrow is scrubbed. CBS's Peter King says it's over what NASA says is a non-COVID-related medical issue.
Astronauts are usually quarantined for about a week before launch. The space agency says the crew will remain isolated at Kennedy Space Center. We don't know what the medical issue is or which astronaut is involved. The next possible launch window for this flight is Saturday night, 11:36 p.m. Eastern Time.
Federal health officials say 80% of American adults have gotten at least one COVID-19 dose, and 70% are now fully vaccinated. The Dow gained 94 today. The Nasdaq was up 98. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.